Gentlewoman reserves. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Oregon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Gentleman's recognized.
American businesses and American citizens face a growing number of cyber crimes. Cybercrime is a particularly complicated form of criminal conduct and one that costs Americans billions of dollars a year in theft. This bill would require the Attorney General to enter into an agreement with the National Academy of Sciences to develop a method for categorizing different types of cybercrime. The Attorney General would also establish a cybercrime category in the National Incident-Based Reporting System so that states can better report cybercrime data to the federal government. The bill would also require the Bureau of Justice Statistics to include cybercrime victimization questions in the National Crime Victimization Survey. There's no question that we must do more to bring cyber criminals to justice. In August of 2021, the Biden administration released a notorious Russian cyber criminal early from federal custody. The individual was described as, quote, one of the most connected and skilled malicious hackers ever apprehended by the U.S. authorities, end quote. And for unknown reasons, the administration let him out of federal prison early and shipped him back to Moscow. We've asked the Biden Justice Department for more information about its early release of this cyber criminal, but we've received nothing as of yet. Similarly, we don't have enough information to determine whether this legislation will bring more cyber criminals to justice. We haven't heard from relevant stakeholders on these issues, and we haven't held hearings with experts to determine whether this is the right step at this time. This bill would require GAO to submit a report to Congress that assesses the effectiveness of reporting mechanisms for cybercrime and disparities in reporting data between cybercrime and other types of crime. Why are we starting with that? Why are we making changes to cybercrime reporting mechanisms before the GAO can evaluate whether the existing reporting mechanisms are effective? It makes more sense for us to have hearings, evaluate GAO's findings, and hear from experts. Then we can examine whether the other provisions of this bill are necessary and appropriate. In another instance of putting the cart before the horse, the Judiciary Committee is scheduled to hear from Brian A. Vorndran, the Assistant Director of Cyber Division at the FBI, tomorrow. Perhaps we should have waited to see what he had to say before rushing this legislation to the floor. I reserve the balance of my time.